Evening, everybody. Noodle Thumb here. And tonight I've got for you an Abus 7-pin lock. It's a Scandinavian oval format. I don't know the model of this lock. It's apparently pretty rare. I won it in the LPU RAFL last January, and have been busy picking other locks, and I didn't really bother with an unranked, untyped lock. I thought it might be pretty difficult for me, so I was kind of intimidated by it. And recently, HJ, who I won it from, asked me if I'd picked it yet. I said, no, I actually haven't. So I figured I'd pull it out, hopefully pick it, and see what's inside. So as you can see, I'm getting core movement on these, just kind of little tiny pin movements. Some of them giving a lot of core movement, sometimes not much at all. A little bit of counter rotation there, but I didn't get further into I don't know, something interesting is going on with pin 1. And I don't know if I'm making progress or if I'm pushing myself backwards. But that seemed a little bit better. Oh, there was a little bit of core movement there. On 6, I feel like 1 feels like it's binding, but that's really high. No, there we go. So that was the last binding pin. Let's see. I'm a little bit better prepared tonight than I often am. Not great preparation, but it's there. I at least have my gutting stuff readily available, and at least have a little bit of a plan. So yeah, I think I'm gonna zoom in. This isn't for a belt or dawn points or anything like that, so it's a little less important to get absolutely everything right, but I still would prefer to. Being a Scandi oval, it's got a C-clip on the back of sorts. And I've unlocked it, so I need to relock it so that this stays put. One of the things that is my favorite about these Scandi ovals is a lot of them, you have to terribly deform this ring on the back to gut it, and this is no exception to that generalization. I guess the lucky thing being I'm not progressive pinning this or anything like that, so this is not going to be a repeated operation. But I am mangling it, something terrible. Alright, so that is off. The key, and put the shim in. This is one of those locks that's got, you know, this recess that C-clip fit in. Could potentially, I haven't tested it with this lock, but could potentially trap a pin and then make it difficult to recover the lock. Oh, hold on. That is key pin 1 that just fell. A little enthusiastic when I was turning the key there. Go back in there, key pin. Good boy. Or girl. I don't know. I've never sexed a key pin before. Alright. Set the cord down there. Is this gonna... Oh, I think it is gonna be nice to me. Okay, get my pinning tray set the way I'm gonna use it. Key pin 7. 6. 5. 4. 3 is going to be difficult, so skip it. Go to 1. See if there's somewhere along the key that makes it a little easier. There's not. All right. Key pin 2 slid out a little bit before 3. There we go. Now, before I put this down, an interesting thing. So you'll notice there's no counter milling here. These are smooth as a baby's bottom. I'm gonna start. No, I'll start from the front of the lock. This is a weird angle, so let's see. I'm going to reach around. I'm gonna make noise. Reach around my camera so that I can put this at a good angle for y'all. So there's driver 1, a spool. Driver 2, Christmas tree. It's interesting. HJ mentioned that there were trees in here. And picking it, I wasn't sure because 3 is a spool. If you watched my 700 video the other day, or if you just kind of know about lockpicking in general, You know that the special thing about Christmas trees and gins is that they get caught in countermilling, and you have to float pick to manually reverse the tension just a little bit to let the lip of the spool or the gin or Christmas tree come out of the countermilling. So it's interesting to have a lock with Christmas trees and no countermilling. And I guess for completeness sake, I'll go ahead and retrieve the springs out of here as well. I'm not going to do it the nice way though. I'm going to do it the lazy way. They'll come. They did. And now I got a fistful of springs. See, if I were a proper gentlemanly picker, I would have plucked each of them delicately from their chamber. I am not a gentlemanly picker. And so instead of doing that, I chase pins across the breakfast counter. All right. Well, as I said at the beginning of the video, because this lock is unranked, it's not eligible for dawn points or anything like that, which is a good thing because this was not a technical marble. Okay, now I like to put a little bit of separation between the key pins and driver pins when I show them. I feel like it helps just kind of, I don't know, keep things nice and neat. So here are the pins. Got 3 Christmas trees, 3 spools, and 1 tapered driver, and all standard key pins. They do have a little bit of a taper up on the top, so if you overset, it feels like you're coming down over the lip of the spool, but you're actually oversetting your key pin. So there's a little trickiness there. That doesn't have torpedo key pins that catch you in an overset or anything like that. So I think I did overset key pin 3, might have been 4, a little bit, and I just had to drop it back down quick. So anyhow, there's the unknown model, unknown to me anyway, ABUS 7 pin. Y'all have a good evening.